remember there being snakes. I didn't mark where this fucking place was. Huh. What is this? Uh, yeah, I don't know where the fuck it is. That be it? No. Maybe? No. It was on the ground. No, I'm not gonna be friends with no ghost. Well, no shit. I am a fucking idiot.
Did you try me kind hello?
Oh, good day.
How are you doing?
Well, now better, now that I found somebody.
June, come meet Kelinn? It starts with a K.
Yes, you had it right. Kelinn.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, you were the one that
You've
chose
met
Kelinn.
before.
Oh,
You were present for that.
Well,
yeah.
just a few hours ago.
Indeed.
You were so passed out, I don't think you realized what was going on.
He doesn't hear much over his snoring.
10 dwarves could have had their way with you, and you wouldn't have had an idea.
Alright.
So, is everybody alright? What happened at that battle?
I don't know, I wasn't there. But I know that Valerian is missing.
Well, who is that?
The leader of the militia.
Well, I guess that doesn't sound good.
I think people are out looking for him right now.
Well, are you guys looking for him?
No. Neither of us are in very good shape.
Okay, would you like company?
Up to you, darling.
Yeah. Marta's going to be waiting for that search party anyway.
Fantastic, I don't get to run around alone anymore.
We were just heading to our Kingstone's place. If you want to join us?
Sure, wherever that is.
The place you were earlier, where I met you.
Oh, I was just
Where the stalker was
to answer
swimming.
the door.
Oh, well.
But we could go if you'd like, no problem.
To try the
No
Jaws
one
place.
was there. Something tells me the reason he can't find anyone is because they're all searching.
Very well could be, yes.
Have you shown him around our home?
No.
Then I think that's a good place to start.
Sure. We'll head to our house.
Sure.
Now that it's cleaned up.
Indeed. This isn't quite the state earlier.
Couldn't have been any worse than when that invisible thing was knocking over furniture and lighting fires.
Well,
Really tried to hit that woman who was singing with the chandelier.
it did, yeah. We're heading to Stonecart. How long have you been looking for people?
43 minutes.
That is very specific.
3/4 of an hour. How does that sound?
Better.
Although all I've been going to are those 4 places that I've been shown so far.
Well. You're about to see our place.
Would that be the place with the broken walkway?
Well, it is no longer broken. We actually fixed it.
Oh, I've seen just a slight little bit of it. Then we all moved over to the stones.
Ah. Who were you with? Oh, sorry, Jude. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's in better condition now.
The headache's right past the bridge.
Normally it helps when you walk on the bridge.
Yeah, I know. Tell that to my headache.
Yes, I even knocked on this place twice.
Recently?
Uh-huh.
We've been here.
I didn't see the horn, but I knocked.
Fair enough. Welcome.
Thank you.
Would you like to give the tour, darling?
No, go ahead. When you're the one who's constructed, not as impressed.
Well, this is our courtyard where we do some training. We've set up some stuff for illusions in case there's a fight here, which is what happened here yesterday.
Impressive.
It is.
I assume the
June's
water
very-
is fresh and it has its own spring.
Indeed.
Very nice.
And over here we have our war room. We've just set it up for a gathering later, but not much. It's just a meeting room of sorts.
With its own little window up top.
Indeed. Little market area. And over this way is mine and June's home. I have my garden to the right. Come on in. That just prevents people from entering that I don't want in here.
That's why I waited, not because of any kind of vampirism or anything like that. No.
That's okay. This is our bathroom.
Yeah, I prefer not to see the bathroom, thank you.
Fair enough. Then upstairs is our bedroom, which I'm sure you'd prefer us not see.
Well, one's bedroom can tell a lot about a person or persons.
Really? Now I'm curious what you think of ours, or what you learned about us from ours.
Well, I haven't seen your bedroom yet.
Yeah, I know. Hey, June. He says he can tell a lot about a person by their bedroom. Can I show him our bedroom?
Sure.
Okay. I'm curious what he will learn.
So, how'd it go?
Okay. Get your expert opinion.
Okay. 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 Hmm.
Well, it's very neat and tidy. Well guarded, well reserved. Wood, I would assume wood of.
Yes.
That would be why it's raised up off the ground. To get that feeling.
That was actually June's idea. But I do like it.
Yes, it makes you feel like you're on a pedestal.
It makes me feel like I'm not on the ground.
I meant as if you were his queen.
I doubt you'd
I
ever.
would take it.
Oh. That's a painting of us up there, too.
Very nice.
Did you learn anything interesting?
What's that?
Did you learn anything interesting by being in here?
Perhaps.
I see. Keep your secrets then.
I will in just a second. I'm gonna get to where I need to stand. Very precise, very to the point.
Up this way is my clinic. Not much, but it works.
And who is the one who does this work?
Me.
That is very good to know. If something were to happen to me, treat me as a normal elf.
Good. We'll do.
If you would just give me a few moments, I'll just stand here and admire the view.
Sure. I'll, be right back.
deeply sorry.
No problem at all. This is Vasil's house. I think you met him earlier.
Perhaps. It will take a few days to get used to everyone's names.
Indeed. This is our workshop here. Have you been set with proper armor and weapons?
No, I have not.
Well,
I've been trying to work on that myself, but with no extra workers, it's difficult.
what is it you're looking for?
Well, I've got the first part of my armor already made. I haven't even begun to look for the resources for the second part. I've also have my basic stuff. That came with me from the other world, and its power is weak compared to others that I've seen.
Well, if there's some way we can help you with this equipment, we're happy to do so.
I'm in no hurry, it will only take time. I'd have to figure out what I would need anyway.
Are you a magic caster then?
That is correct.
I can probably help you get the... I also know arcane. I can work on getting you one of those workers that makes your spells stronger. Damien Hart, I think his name is.
That would be nice.
This is our guest house. Currently, Vanellope sleeps here.
Honestly, what I'm going to try and do is find a place that's very populated, where people congregate often, and try and move in there. A bit of a social butterfly.
I think that's a great goal. This is Kindy Warren's home.
Well, if it's their home, then I'll step outside.
You need their permission to enter.
No, it's just a matter of respect. Master Nawali taught me to respect other people's homes as if they were my own.
I see. What can I offer you? Anything to eat or drink?
That would be absolutely wonderful. I've been eating... what are these? Bees.
Bees?
Yes, I've been eating bees. You just pull the stingers out and pop them in.
I have stew. Would you like some?
That would be absolutely wonderful.
Of course.
I think you
And what about
understand
you?
how little I have here.
Wow. I'm happy to help in any way I can. I'll get you something to drink and some stew.
That'd be
You wanna wait?
fantastic.
We'll just let you in the war room. I believe June is thinking very hard. If you wanna wait there?
Sure. No reason to peer over your shoulder.
Indeed, I'll be right back.
I hated it when people did the same for me. Well, that was quick.
Shit, what is this?
Yeah. A hot cocoa.
What does this do?
It's kind of like other stew that you may have had, but better?
Huh.
Interesting.
Well, I can't wait to see its effects.
Indeed, I grew the vegetables and made the stew myself.
Oh, chocolate. Cup. Yeah.
That's not bad. It's actually quite marvelous.
Thank you.
Yes.
I quite like it myself.
Good.
Well, one should like whatever it is they're making.
True.
It shows.
So, are you an elf too?
Yes.
What type of elf?
Where I come from, there is no distinguishing between elves.
Ah,
We are as different as humans are. Some are light-skinned, some are dark, some have different colored eyes, some have different colored hair. It's all dependent on their environment.
I see. Tell me more about where you come from.
Well, what would you like to know? And which come from are you speaking of? You have to be more specific. Where I came from just before here, or...
So you've been. I thought where you just came from before here was your home. Your homeland.
No. That world was one of many that I have been to. You see, that world was a focal point for a multitude of worlds, a nexus point. I was in charge of the city that housed the portal. When newcomers arrived, it was my job to get them prepared for the world, at least get them on their way.
I see.
Within the nexus point, there were a dozen, if not more, portals that led to different worlds. Eventually, some vampires gained some power and took control of it. When they started coming from my world, I abandoned it, just as everybody else did. There was no fighting these vampire. The sorcery that these vampires possessed, they could actually lift a person out of a crowd and pull it towards them. I've seen it myself on twice occasion.
So what brought you to these lands? Just fleeing?
Random luck. Out of the frying pan and into the oven.
Indeed.
From the sound,
You know about
the traits are very similar. The tactics they are using.
Well, then you might have some information that can help us.
Not really, I mean... The vampire, they would turn people and send them into the groups to gain their information, similar to what others are believing this invisible one is doing. Do birds not detect them?
Apparently nothing does.
Quite interesting.
I put up some arcane traps around the place, which helps they step on them accidentally. Kind of gives us an idea that they're near.
Well, I don't know much about these things yet, so we'll just see how things go.
Okay. Sure. When I'm ready. Yeah. I don't have much experience with these things.
Have you heard much about the Dust Hall?
That they are constructs that are here to conquer the world.
They're sitting here by the person who claims he created these lands, and he wants us all killed because he thinks that we are destroying the lands he made.
Okay. So, if a creator of the lands, if somebody who's all-powerful can create the lands as this, why would they create another creature to take out another creature? Why wouldn't they just wipe the world clean and start over? If they have the power to create the land. What's that?
I believe he said he's tried to wipe it clean and restart it multiple times, and it keeps being taken over by us.
Then it is a usurper, not a creator. A creator would be able to do it no matter what. Don't you build fail-safes in your spells?
True.
I'm sorry, I will need one more minute. All right.
But yes, I'm not really sure. He says we're destroying these lands, but I don't think we are. I don't know how we are.
Well, to be honest, I could listen to your thought process and make theories off of that.
Well, June would say theory crafting is pointless. I just want this war to be over.
Then you must find a way to deactivate the constructs.
Well, first we need to find the mage, and then we need to destroy the mage, and then we need to close the portals.
Go on.
Perhaps I should attend a few of these gatherings and gain more information.
I think that would be very helpful. You seem very knowledgeable.
Well, I've been around for a little while, and I've lived in a city of magic. And I do speak to a lot of people. Well, I did, anyways. We'll see if I could get in good with a tavern or a local place where people congregate.
I mean, you've been to the Winking Crow, right?
The Winged Crow?
Winking Crow.
No, I have not.
The Winking Crow is
I kinda like the Winged Crow.
Yeah. Me too. The Winking Crow is outside of Submarine in the Oasis. It's a tavern. And they rent rooms out, by the way.
They rent rams.
Rooms!
I was gonna say, wouldn't be the first time I've been with a sheep, but hey. Ah!
Oh, God. You know, that doesn't surprise me, hearing what I've heard about you today.
Well, you know why they make boots larger than your legs, right?
Larger than your leg?
Yes, you know when you put a pair of boots on, they're slightly larger than your legs. There's a little space in between your boot and the leg.
Yeah?
That's so the sheep can't run away.
I see.
You don't get it, do you?
Nope.
See,
I'm afraid to ask.
You put each one of the sheep's hind legs in the boot.
Oh my... Dude, he's talking about fucking sheep.
I'm gonna
Talking
go
about
to the
boots.
You're going where?
to the shrine.
Okay.
Enjoy your sheep bucking.
Can you come back soon so, you can help with us?
Mm-hmm.
He's not coming back.
Oh, shit.
So this is a common practice of yours.
No. Well,
find a judge. Oh, mate, there's plenty of cat men and cat women and fox people running around. Who's the judge?
Not to alarm you, but I think your skin fell off.
Oh, that's fine. It's a process. It happens every day.
Why?
Oh, well, I'm infected with a parasite, see? It keeps me alive for a very long time, as long as I don't die naturally. I can still be cut and wounded and hurt like a normal person. I just don't really age. And in return, we have a complete symbiosis between myself and the parasite. It gets to control the body sometimes, and so do I.
Dude, his skin just fell off.
Do you mind, picking up that skin so it's not on our floor?
Oh, I could assure you there's no mess to be made. As you can see, there's nothing here. It's just dust. Blown away in the wind.
So, why did your skin fall off?
Why, as I was telling them, monsieur, it's all part of a process. Each day I shift back and forth, and it's never ending. I get control, he gets control. The trick is, we are both one and the same, so...
I see.
Do you?
Physically, yeah. Understanding, no.
Oh. Well, let me try and make it clear for you. I got sick. The sickness, it controls me from time to time. Every day, I'm normal. Every night, I'm this. Isn't it glorious?
Not really.
What do you mean?
It's confusing. You said he's in control, so does that mean you do things that you, well, don't want to happen?
No, we both agree on the same thing. We are one person. It's confusing, I know. In time, you'll come to understand that we are the same. Slightly different personalities, but yes.
If you are the same, and only one person, then how do you understand yourself to be two?
Because we understand our process and how everything began.
Fair enough. I had to be there, I guess.
That is correct. And you had to have been there throughout our process of learning. We did have a good teacher. As pacifist as he was. Everything I've been taught by a pacifist shaman. If you met the man, you would understand where I come from and how I am the way I am. In your travels, have you ever met a man named Nawale?
The name does not sound familiar.
That is a great man. He is a pacifist, mind you, so he will not get involved in any type of conflict.
I think after a few years of war, everyone becomes a pacifist.
I wouldn't know, I haven't been in one yet.
Well, you came just at the right time. if it's something you wanted to try.
I'm kind of partial to living, thank you.
Well, so are
Seems to have
we.
such an abundance of peoples to meet, so... Yes, let's try my luck and see what kind of people I can get.
People you can get.
Oh, yes. I think you're thinking about this in the wrong way. I assure you everything I'm talking about is strictly sexual.
That's what I assumed.
Well, then I stand corrected then.
I heard you talk earlier, and now I've heard you talk about sheep.
Well, I don't discriminate, like I said. Man, woman, animal, person, half animal, plant person, space creature. Well, I've even been with a demon once or twice. They leave quite the rash, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lots and lots of moisturizer. Aloe works wonders. But yes, I'm trying to get a large body count here. See what I can do. Is that going to be a problem? Are you my competition?
No, I am engaged and very monogamous.
All right then.
Don't look at me. I'm also engaged.
Well,
To her, specifically.
Okay then. I wasn't gonna ask.
Just in case.
But no, you're free to do what you wish. I was just learning about you.
Fantastic.
He comes from a world with a lot of portals, so I thought his knowledge could be useful.
Are you able to make them?
Well, I thought I was, but didn't end up where I thought I was going to be.
Ah, I see.
The city that I came from, Temictali, it was a city of magic, built by magic. Within its walls were scrolls and books and knowledge. I used one of those scrolls to open the portal. It wasn't all me. I wish I could say it was.
Well, I don't know the first thing about portals, so... You know far more than I do.
Well, I know both portals must be attuned to the same frequency of magic. Everything has its layers.
Would you be able to disrupt or destroy portals?
If I knew the frequency, of course, any mage could. Let me rephrase that. Any arcanist could.
Would you be able to learn the frequency of such a portal?
That would require several minutes of close proximity to one.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Let me try and explain it to you in a way you might understand. You understand sound, yes?
I'd like to think so.
Okay, a tuning fork. You hit it in a certain area, it makes a certain tone. You just have to find that tone of the magic replicate it or disrupt it, problem solved.
Makes sense.
It's actually quite simple.
What about sensing a portal? Would you be able to tell if there was magical energies that could indicate a portal if you were close enough to one?
Only if I knew the frequency.
I see.
There might be such a chance. But it all depends on what happens from here on out.
Something good to note at least. Have you met Ishil yet?
I am not sure. Was she around tonight?
No. We'll have to get you introduced to her. She's a researcher of sorts and knows a lot about magic.
That would be splendid. Are there many others?
Magical researcher.
Magical users.
Well, let's see, there's myself, Blair, Vanellope. There's quite a lot of people who know a little bit of magic.
Okay. That's a start. You see a little bit of grains of sand. If you add them all together, can add up quite nicely.
I myself am very proficient in the four elements, and then also I know arcane, but mostly in a offensive way.
I do apologize if I'm quiet. Due to the extraneous circumstances of yesterday, well, I'm having trouble sleeping and staying asleep. So I'm actually falling asleep while standing.
Well, why don't you sit down? You don't look too good.
Thanks.
Why don't you go to bed, darling?
I'm considering it, but I wanted to wish Kendi a happy birthday. But it's taken them a long time to return. Been a few hours now.
Leave her a big sign. I'm sure it'll still brighten her day.
I'll at least leave her wishes on the gift I left for her.
I think you and I both could use some more sleep. I don't think either of us slept good on that bed.
I'm gonna write the wishes and be right.
Yeah. We might be going to sleep shortly, but there's usually at least one of us around here. If you are looking for people and want to visit.
That sounds lovely. Currently, I don't stay too far from here. A hop, skip, and a jump away from the jungle caravan.
Well, you've chosen the best region to be a part of.
Call it old habits. You see, Timbuktu was part of the jungle. That's where I stepped out of, and nope, it wasn't there anymore. I look around and there's some place on the cliff I didn't even go look yet. It took me a couple days to realize where I was and what has happened.
I see.
I went running around the world and found places that didn't exist in my realm. Like that place to the south. That's never been there before. And that large open area on the other side of Sepimiru. That's never been there before. There used to be expansive cave systems.
Well, we do have the Underdark.
Do you?
Yes, I was just going down there, though. It's very scary. But there are some caves that lead to the Underdark. Very expensive down there.
Interesting. I'll have to take a gander one of these days.
I would advise against it, but you do you.
Why would that be?
I'm not even sure if we're supposed to go down there.
Why would that be?
Well, there are dwarves that live down there, and the dwarves, they got upset with us going down there because we were stirring up trouble. Those are their words.
Okay, so you avoid their area.
I think they think the entire Underdark is there.
Interesting. We'll have to have a talk with these fellows.
If you go to the passage in the jungle, you know where that is?
Yes, I do. I'm quite familiar with this land. Well, not this particular one, but... Is it in the same place?
Yes.
Then yes, I am.
There's a carriage there that a dwarf mans. It'll take you to their city, Brunderill. You can speak with the dwarves down there.
Fantastic. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You're looking really tired. You sure you don't want to go to sleep?
I'm probably gonna go to sleep. I'm pretty beat.
Alright then.
But
Well, then you point me in the right direction where I can possibly run across people.
oh boy, Night Syndicate would be my best bet. If you take the Mounds Carrot, you head northeast. You'll find it in the mountains there. It's C13.
C13, got it.
But I'm glad you stopped by, and it was nice getting to know you better.
Definitely, I'll make sure I stop by more often if that's alright. Is that
Oh, anytime. Yes, you're always welcome.
good? Thank you.
Indeed. And, our horn is back in its place, so we should be able to hear it much better if you do stop by when one of us is home.
That sounds fantastic.
Well, I'll walk you out.
This is actually quite a lovely place.
Thank you. June is our architect.
It's a shame it has to be all walled off like this.
Indeed. It's temporary, I assure you.
That is the hope, at least.
Well, Miss
Well,
Taylor,
thank you.
Mr. June, it was a pleasure making your guys' acquaintance, and I hope to speak to you guys again soon.
Indeed.
You too, Kelinn.
Now, let's see here.
Travel safe.
I'll do my best.
Let's see here. Where am I going?
And swear I could see them, mighty.
Nah, bro. There's a chance at 8 o'clock. Go to the mounds. Go northeast.
Go a certain way. Oh,
Oh, good day to you. Good day. This is the way to the night syndicate.
Hmm?